and I just want to fight, you know. It's sad and strange to say, but I was joking before, I never tell lies, and I always tell it as it is. I enjoy having a fight, which pain. I'm going to give it a go. Hopefully I've had enough, you know, soon enough. I'm not getting any younger, see by the grey hair. So I've got to start looking at the next strategy, but right now I'm solely focused on David and his absolute fake persona that he's just showed all you guys in here. That is not the guy who we've seen for the last decade. You have never seen him walk into a press conference and behave in such a manner. He's still touchy and nervous but around me. I got up close and I said, the acting lessons are paying off, David, because this is the best act I have seen you ever do in your life. And he actually had to bite his lip because I annoy him that much. I know I annoy him because he thinks in his mind I'm not even on the same level as him. He thinks I shouldn't be in a ring with him, let alone dictating any terms to him, which I find absolutely hilarious. It's just ridiculous. So I'm just looking forward to getting in the ring. December the 17th, Sunday night, I draw the curtain on David Haye's illustrious, fabulous career.
Tony, even though you beat him, you still don't think that he's give you credibility that you deserve?
Glenn, you know him as well as I know him. We all know him. We've watched him, studied him. I've admired him from afar for a long time. Like I say, I can go back for all the pivotal points in David's career and point them out. I probably know his career better than he does. I wouldn't say knowledge of boxing, but you know, it's the only thing in the world I truly know. And I know him. He doesn't respect me, Glenn. And he never will. It's his ego that won't allow him to. He slipped up very slightly in that press conference then. He said, I didn't underestimate you last time. That's what he said. And he said it again there. Well, if he didn't underestimate me, why did he lose to me? He said he would comatose me in 2 rounds. He said, my children will visit me in hospital. I don't want to harp on you. Let's remember what he said. Your children will visit you in hospital. This will be your last ever boxing border controlled registered fight. He hasn't taken that back. He hasn't apologised and said he was wrong for saying that. He hasn't said that because that's what he believes. He's that egotistical. He's discarded the first 5 rounds of the fight. In his mind, it's like, I was injured. He hinted there slightly that he was injured coming into the fight. If you didn't pick up on it, he said, I couldn't do certain things in training that I'm doing now. Well, this wasn't what you were saying before the last fight. You know, this guy was telling me before the last fight, this is the best Haymaker there is. This is Haymaker 2.0. So who am I going in with this time? Haymaker 3.0? He's like fucking John McClane. He never dies. You know, this is another Die Hard movie. It's fucking crazy. So he is what he is, mate. He'll never respect me, Glenn. And you know what? In all respect, I'm not fighting for his respect because really, I don't really care. People will say, yeah, well, it's a fake rivalry, it's this and that. There's nothing fake about me. After the last fight, I single-handedly carried him back to his corner and embraced him because he and nobody else had just secured my children's lives. Without a shadow, without him. Regardless of what he says, I'm a multi-millionaire. I got 500 grand for that last fight. I don't know what he's talking about. I'm only joking. I'm only joking. So,
do you think he can get his body in the sort of shape that you can?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I do, yeah. Do I think his will break before mine? Yes, I do. But I think he can get in the same shape. I mean, you look at him aesthetically, he looks beautiful on his body, perfect. He loves the limelight. If you guys had an envelope in here, he would come to the opening of an envelope as long as there was cameras and flashing lights there. I'll be honest, I hate this. I'm not lying to you. I despise what it brings because all this brings is an invasion of privacy. That's all this brings, and I'm very honoured that people come out and they want to listen to me talk shit, but the truth and the fact of the matter is, I don't like it. I just want to be left alone, lads, to just do what a normal person does.
Unfortunately, you're going to have to do more of these things leading up to it. But
not long left. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
In all of that, you mentioned his ego and his acting classes. Are you going to enjoy trying to bring out his what you call his real persona from the last fight? There must be some sort of, I can see you smiling now.
He will bring it out in himself.
You help.
Mark my words. At some stage, he will revert to type. It's killing him. Just me talking over him just then. I looked over, his trainer was nudging his leg, pulling his leg. No, Dave, no. His trainer is not about, Ishmael Salas is not about the circus. He's not about the clown act. So he's obviously trying to get him to cut that out. I thought the other guy's, the solicitor's name was Maz. Eddie just informed me his name's not Maz, it's
Adam something.
Adam, sorry, his name is. I don't know his name, but that's what they told me his name was. So they're trying to, they've got him on a leash at the minute. The leash will soon come off. I don't care if it does or it doesn't bother me. At the end of the day, we're still none of this matters. This is just lights, cameras. Everyone's going to talk nonsense, talk shit, whatever you want to say. People are going to say it. Ultimately, it doesn't matter who gets the bigger changing room, who walks the ring first, who does a fucking dance when the other guy's walking the ring. No one cares. All that matters is when the bell goes on December the 17th, how it goes from there. That's all that everyone's going to remember. That's all that really matters. And in my head, my primary concern and goal is to get home safe to the 3 kids. After that, it's win at all costs, because I'm never going to quit, ever.
Tony, what do you say to the people that say that you only won because he was injured?
I say, okay, that's your opinion. Fantastic, have a good one. Then what I will say to them is he come out very vocally and said, I will comatose you in 2 rounds. I'm going to drill you to the floor. My answer would be, well, why didn't you do it? Because you had 5 rounds of trying and you missed and looked like an absolute clown every time you swung. He hit me, yes he did. No problem, I could see them coming a mile away. He should have put a first class stamp on them to come quicker. I don't know. In them first few, listen, in the first round, I hit him with a left hook on the top of the head. Everyone's there, you can go back and look at it again. I'd won the fight when that left hook landed, because it was at that stage, once again, he'd done what all the other guys done. He looked across the ring, seen the tall, skinny, fat guy, and said to himself, I'm going to fucking put him asleep. That he just looks at me, and that's what it appears. He said, you seen his arrogant ego in the build-up to the fight, what he said to the Scousers in Liverpool, all the things he said and went on, I am going to drill you to the floor, and you know it. This is what he said. It's in him, because he's just been on a camera around the corner, and to read out what we both have to read, the Skybox office. You are now tuned into Skybox, and he said, I am tuned into Tony Bellew, and then he went, oh no, sorry, it's Bomber Bellew, isn't it? It's in there. It will come out again. He's just done it right round the corner. There is only so long they can keep him on the lead. And believe you me, I'm pretty good at pushing buttons and winding people up. I mean, I'm probably doing it right now through this camera. There's thousands, so I can push buttons and I can wind people up. But it's because you've got a camera in my face. If you see me when there's no cameras around, I'm just a normal fella. And like I say, I just crack on with day-to-day stuff that normal people do.
Tony, David said, who's got more chance? Who's got more chance? David Haye in winning this fight, or Ronald Koeman in keeping his job?
You're a horrible man. I know we've just fought, and as he said, he's got disrespect for me. He doesn't. It's a lie. He's living a lie. He is one big fraud. He will show that in the outcome. With me, what you see is what you get. He will revert to type soon enough. I don't know if I'll be able to push the buttons fast enough, because he doesn't want me near him now. I mean, we should have done gloves off today, but I don't think he wants to be near me just yet. He's going to have to go back into a room, be talked to for about a couple of hours, all this stuff about my spirituality. I can't even fucking say it, man. Spirituality and mentality, and Jesus Christ, I'm surprised this fella never had the rosary beads out rubbing them and stuff like that next. It's ridiculous.
Tony,
it's a fight. Just fucking fighting, that's all it is, just a fight.
Why are we doing this in London? After the last fight, he said on his terms. He said on your terms,
yeah. And this are my terms.
Is it everything coming in your?
This is my terms. This is my terms. I didn't want to go to Liverpool. I just had no intention to go to Liverpool. So, you know, that's nothing. Number one, we haven't got an arena that's big enough. Number two, I didn't want to go to Manchester.
Definitely.
Yeah. It's one of the things, Scousers and stuff. So I like London. I love the O2 Arena. It's probably my 3rd favourite arena in the world. Obviously Goodison Park, then I'd say the Echo Arena, and then the O2. But I love O2. I've had some of my best wins of my career in the O2. I had actually had the rematch, Matthias Masternak against the odds, and then I've just beat a superstar. So,
Tony, although they're saying this time you're the underdog, why is that? Why do you believe?
Always going to be me, like I say.
But why is that?
They take appearances as you fight. Aye. The fat boy can't do it again. He's saying I've won the lottery. Oh no, he said that best one is that I've robbed the bank, haven't I?
Yeah, that's, yeah.
He says,
think of that analogy?
Blew me up, he's a snitch.
Tony, he says you don't rob the same bank twice, but you do if you've got the blueprint.
You do when you're a scout and your name's Tony Bellew.
You've got the David Haye blueprint. Do you think there's nothing he can throw at you that you haven't already encountered?
No, that would be wrong to say that, because if he hits me clean with the right hand in the first, I'm going down. I'm going to get up, I'll be honest. Everyone in here knows I'm getting up off the floor. I've got up to knock people out before. So that's unfair to say there's a blueprint. Don't get hit by him with a heavy shot in the first 3 or 4 rounds. Everyone's got the same blueprint, but it's getting through them first 4 rounds, you know what I'm saying? So, he's a brilliant fighter. Very fast, very powerful, very dynamic, explosive. He has the full repertoire. But when he's being made to miss, when he's being countered, when he's being made to reach, he's clueless.
I mean, clearly in the last fight he was complacent with his training regime, and it showed.
Yeah, but he just said he wasn't.
Well,
Today he said, I wasn't. He said, I didn't underestimate you last time. He said he trained very hard. Reports from Brian Jennings was he was electric in the gym. He'd comatose many people in the gym. But this is what I'm saying. I'm used to the speed of a fast light heavyweight. I'm used to the speed of powerful, fast cruiserweights. He's used to fat, slow heavyweights. I mean, I can't even pronounce the last guys who he fought. I mean, I know I called one the maggot and one the cobra, or the maggot and the worm, whatever they were. I only called them that because I can't pronounce the name. You know,
and I spoke to him about speed, and he said his injury would, now he doesn't have his injury, that he would have more speed. How do you factor that in?
I anticipate it, but is he now saying he was injured before the fight? Is that what he's come out and said?
Well, I asked him because I thought that his injury would impact his speed in your fight, because you said leading up to the first fight you were the faster. You thought you were the faster fighter.
And I will be, because I'm used to faster guys. I mean, my reactions will be faster than his. My defence will be better than his. My footwork will. He's always going to be physically quicker than me. He's always going to be stronger than me. That's genetics. I can't beat genetics. He has better genetics than me. I mean, look at him aesthetically, he looks beautiful. If he put a skirt on, I'd think about it. So, you know, he is, isn't he? He's pretty, he's lovely, but at the end of the day, that's just the way it goes. My boxing brain is far better than his. He's never had to figure out a plan in a boxing ring. I've fought guys who are faster than me, some guys that are stronger than me, some guys that are better, but you figure out a game plan that works. I can stick to a game plan. I'm not saying I'm the best fighter in Britain or I'm one of the best. What I'm saying is I'm diligent. I prepare perfect. I take every possible opportunity I can take to improve myself, and then the most important thing, I can get in a ring and follow a game plan.
Well, that's your time, guys.
That's something he can't do. So we'll listen. December the 17th, I will close the curtain on his career, and like I said to him, the final thing I'll say, his acting lessons are paying off, because he's played an absolute fucking blinder here today. Yeah, fair play to him, but he will show his true colours soon enough.